So it looks like we are going to back on soon. No, we're not. Yes, we are. Yeah, looks like a show. One last rotation we're in, and it's 2 race, 2 with the line. And it's Lancaster all across that there between Colin Matson and Adam Thomas. The one-time class 4 races there. Immigrant on that over and suffering into that first and fifth spot. British Rob Lancaster in Radford 47 is already got the left on the left side of the KFK is from Vincent National. They're also been checking in for second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth, but are all done. Here's Rob Lancaster with about a quarter of the lap. All this makes it for the order of the good track. The black flag, I think it's just been shown there to Bernie Jones. In the whole field, 7 miles for some of the balls. To a tail out of the field, but it's not a plus in the left finger. Looks third, Rob Lancaster. Radford 37 with a straight over the Radford. And Jason Morris came out in first, ahead of Gordon Moore. The first was Woman 6, Adam Thomas is the on track, and the start. I looked at the Lancaster machine, we looked at the 2 wins, all 2. Northern National, Radford 37, excellent. Going up to World Trade Second, the 9th and 2 seconds. Reference number 6, Adam Thomas in CM10 and Angela Simmons in Star 15. The only flag I'm sure we got one of the black flag for Bernie Jones in Hereford, treble 9 for contact on the start gate turn. Once again we've got cones being put back in place on the exit of the start gate turn, but like I mentioned a little bit earlier on, we've got 2 winners from this morning's race on the qualifying in very similar machines up there on the line. Because coming from grid 7 we've got Adam Henry in York treble 7, coming from grid 5 right in the middle of the pack is coming Ian Jones in CM number 7. We're also up there on the line, starting in grid number 1, we've got the Carlo 36 machine of Kevin McNamara. He starts next to Darren Grasby, another high flyer in class 4 in Eastern 220 who starts in grid 2. Steve Pemberton, Cambridge 242 starts in grid number 3. Next to Ludlow 10 of Pete Savage. Really in there, so looks like he's got the rest of them over. And we see up the roof of that third spot, but it is the 2 lighters that had the field this time. Into the start gate turn, heavily on home turn. The York treble 7 moves the right, the first left. And interested to let their 10 machine from the rest of the league. That's Pete Savage there to give that moving pickup. Racing ahead of the first. Lifted up to inside and lifted and then the turn, but not managing to make it good this time round. So it through. They're not to return for now to the final. That's following him around, he's going to try and go right around the outside. But look at that, that's the leader. Adam Edwards works on his own. Blue Jones takes second. Then you see on the side of the Wonderland, that's Andy Wood and Conrad Edwards. So up on the line we've got 82 race 5. This one brings out groups B, G, L and Q. So up there on the line we've got Kitty Benson in Scarborough number 2, Jack Radford in IG 956, Dan Jones in Penhow number 4, also up there heat winner this morning, Richard Williams in BC 25. We pick up the rest because they're away, Andrew Wilson and into fifth myself and Dan outside the gate, but this time taken under the next field, Dan Jones in Penhow 4 and he's into the return, he's out of the ball. Richard Williams is there in BC 25, he leads the chase as they go into the start gate turn. Somebody's going to try and go right around the outside. That's Peter Grady, the rest of the field. We've got a black flag. And a black flag being shown to the other front runners in this one because it's Kimber Williams, BC 25, with a black flag for a jump start. And he's pressurising Dan Jones and he's lost Aaron's leadership. That's corrected the rest of the machine. And that allows him to get the field. So it's Cody Footy, 50 there in second. In Scarborough 92, from Dan Jones, in Penhow 4, that's your 1, 2 and 3. Racing ahead of the North Shropshire 1 and 2 machine from Jack Radford. So at the moment that he's got just over the circuit to go because this time round we'll see that yellow flag for the black cross. In Penhow 4, the only 5 cars that are continuing to run this one, but the checkered flag flies. That's on about 4 to take the race control of the safety race. Jack Radford and Alco and Smith Extra with it too is going in third and Dan Jones after that cracking start in Penhow 4. Finishing out race over in 6th in this David Henry Stockfield Spencer in men's class 4. That brings to a close the second round of qualifying. When we want to come a little bit later on, but we're going to go to men's class 6, sponsored all weekend by Apps Media. We look to have Chuckles on the Woodland turn, but there is a stricken car in the middle of the field on the start big turn. So that's going to give us a little bit of a chance to go through the owners and owners in this first race of the second round of qualifying. Race 1, as in every other class, brings out groups N, E, I and F. 3 heat winners from this morning's first round of qualifying go head to head. They are Jordan Hobson in Penang Southgate, Matt Schofield in Yates 122, and Darren Bryan in Scarborough 41. And it looks like the Schofield machine is going to start in grid number 1. Darren Bryan is going to start all the way on the outside in Scarborough 41. And the other heat winner, Jordan Hobson, will start in grid 2 in the Penang machine. Next to him, and coming from grid number 4, we're going to have James Summit in Carlo 174. He had not the best luck this morning. Didn't bring the luck of the Irish over with him. He's there in third in the Carlo 174 machine. Also up there, we've got Sam French in the Sporting 284 machine. He picked up the third. Ben Gadsby picked up a second in Penrose 7. Steve Whips picked up the fourth in Trent 21. So I think that none of these runners and riders had less than a fourth in this morning's race on the qualifying. So 3 winners, 1 second place, 2 third place positions, and a fourth, and a very competitive black flag. Then we've got a great lineup going to be coming our way in this first race of the second round of qualifying of the Media sponsored men's class 6s. Not sure how many we've got tuned in on YouTube at the moment. But I'm sure once we get the figures of today's run, we can give that information to you tomorrow. We're in the starters order pretty much once again as our yellow flag is shown on national post number 1. Wilson's quick out of the gate. And they head down that far straight, move up to second, and in the first is 2 big winners from this morning. Ryan on the outside, Hampson on the inside. But it is Carlo on the third. And also on second facing, looking for the bird from the trees. Who's been straight for 169. Was Carl Williams with the left of the area. The third of those Carlo 164 with the police for the in the hand of the Irishman, he ran out and never seen him. But it is very much the couple of laps to go. That woodland turn, but Hanson has to into the second, that's actually well. That was 30 seconds. That's that track, it's good to go. Carl Williams switched from 69 machine, running in a little bit of attention. Marshall's making their way over to the car. That's looking for wheels on the field. off the road, because on the good side of the money, on the good side of it, a little bit of that. We have got guys trying to make up as well for this morning's disappointment when unfortunately we were left on the line. So chaos covers filming the sponsors of the world here this weekend of the Men's National Universe Championships. We've had a super game so far, and we're getting close to the final stage. That's one of our real tests for the sort of thing after all. Well, we've witnessed 40 goals in each class, so out of the top 8 are side by side and head to head. In our class finals, all of us those lines now, so far, the 1 o'clock finals will start coming. So finally, looks like the so-called 169 machine, hopefully picked up some of the train and now we're on the far side of the circuit. And looking at the controls, there's a very nice drive shaft machine that goes the two-front wheels because in different directions. So that's the problem and the extent of the machine. So what we do is what we just said. On the starting front, we've got the motor, we've got the doors now, we've got the cycle, we've got the first and as well as the motor as well. So it's got some working clips, and we've got also got the taking over and these seven drivers to the point forward. But it is starting to move. The signal of the car will be taken back to the track centre for now so that I can get going. And you see left 2. It's close to 41. Condition local order terminal and car at the right control. So when you've got that little bit of gunplay, you want to know what's a good.
Yeah, I've had a few. Dirty Doris in Doncaster says, well done everybody, it's looking good on the intercourse. I'm not sure what channel she's watching, but anyway, I'll take it. We have had a few messages to the ladies earlier, and everybody gives them our best wishes. So we can tell you that she has never taken to the hospital, and we looked at quite a lot of people. So thanks very much to everybody, everything through them here on site for them. We wanted to stop this straight over here. Of course, we'll have to as well. So hopefully she'll be okay. As you can see, we're back at it. We're doing a bit of racing and hope to get finished tonight, 6 o'clock now. That's class 6. I reckon it's been pulled into the infield, Gala, so I don't think...
Yeah, car runs on Scunthorpe machine run back into the infield. Well, for the master post number 1, 20 traffic and it's called Costa in Route 77 that's going to the start that turn for the first time, but the man that is at the back of the pack is leading this turn and coming from the way is 59. Heading out downstream, it is left to do thing and to recovery is 47 looking for the gap that's inside the coming from 6 to 30 Thomas in car in number 8 so we can hear the cheers from the suburbs ownership and movement red flags on race 2. So we're going to have a rerun of that one. You can hear the captain of national taking it over, but we'll confirm it again. as soon as we get into race 3 of women's class 6s up there on the line. And it doesn't look like the Ross Tilson machine has been repaired. That means that we've got at least one empty grid up there. And from here it looks like it's possibly grid number 1. We should have those clicking there in Spalding 5. Dave Gilmer in Radford 61. Dave Gilmer should be there in Radford 61. Dean Robinson in Yates on the road 41. He's there. He starts towards the outside in grid number 7. Martin Bourne's there in BC5. That's the black and orange marker there. It's going to start in grid number 5. And it looks like he's quick out of the gate. So he's just a little bit too much. Quick jump. Very good side in BC5. We've got the outside turn that we went with. So we'll head off on the left. And that's red flags on that one into race 2. We have back into just a little bit of news from race 2. The third here again. And to race 3. We've got our decision pending. So each of those 3 were confirmed in the Nationals as decision on finalised. But it is the Martin Bourne machine, BC5 was there on the side, but I think he's already out of the car. Not sure, but I think he's out of the car. So they'll turn the BC5 machine back onto its 4 wheels. Just a little bit of contact there, and then into turn 1. Unintentional, of course, I'm sure. Just took the GS66 machine down the console shape. But already into turn 1. It looked like Martin Jones, the actually last 10. He was one of the quickest away in that race. And they're going to but Darren Thomas in GS66 will be excluded from the winner. So 6th place in this moment, 4th on the qualifying, backed up with a black flag, not the best weekend for the man from South Wales, but hopefully he's going in the car back to the bits. He'll be able to do that much longer. From here it looks like Martin's still in the car and making an attempt to get into it. So nice weather after. Just trading across a really good area that I'd be happy with for race 4 of this second round of qualifying for the classic. It's done some all weekend for absolutely when we're back with the day.
Nah, not yet. Yeah, that's it. You alright, mate?
So Martin Bourne's BC5 machine then gets pulled back into the pit. Michelle Martin's going for a check over more of the medical crew. We're doing a sterling job here so far today. Really happy this was each time they're required really. And that of course right job. But to race 4 of men's class 6 are up there on the line. There are a few umbrellas going up around West Northwest Lane. So just a little shower I'm sure. I nowhere near what was forecast, but race 4 brings out groups DHPMT. Panel number 9 picked up the second this morning, that's Josh Harden. Tom Pike rolls up to Curacao and been better than all attending starts in grid 4. Also up there, Simon Hall in start number 8. He starts right out on the outside in grid 8. Cody 279 with Richard Jones, he's started in grid 3. The second and the third will be okay at the end of the first day. It all comes down to tomorrow. Hotting up for that third and first spot with 1 lap to go, Richard Jones to do, from Crimson to 59. This one brings out Groups BG, L and Q. Russell in Cody 80s there, starting in group number 5. Andy Russell's there in IK64, black flag from this morning. He'll be trying to make a black. He starts on Wizards inside in group number 4. Simon Mills, lead 46, he's the one that starts in group number 2. He picked up a noon finish this morning. So currently 6 and 4 points for Benji Bates and Hugo Racing in the way we go. And I'm very practice for the first here comes the ball. After the control of the one that's under the set of pots out on top. In our turn, number 64, but all the way around the outside from the back fifth to take up race control. It's Alan Parsonage, who knows where, from 46 and he's back for a nice the second and third, reaching a minute, with the St. Louis machine of Harry Kirsten, in St. Louis 26 is there up to third, and he's gone round the outside of the PhD machine, but Parsonage is gone, he's running back to the group, that's one of the next. Harry Kirsten, he's through now up into that second spot, Ashley Hutchins is there in third, then PhD Kerr holding off the challenge, from Aaron Murray and Cody number 80, that's your 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the last man standing, there's the Skipper's 900 machine, that's 1 third to 3 off the start gate tournament, and then it moves and then we fight for a 7 minutes, but there is a 3 and a half to go. For the race leader who's led pretty much from the second lap, it's Andy Russell in IK64, who's got Richard from the Skipper 900 machine with Tom Page. Back to Sophie Lane, to their final circuit, the checkered flag lands, but 65 first. that race. But tough. Yes, combinations. Steve Hussey's didn't have problems on board. He was just too quick on the release of the clutch. He jumped the start, got a back track, and we've got class 2 issues there up on the line. So it's back over once again to Mr. Kelly.
Yeah, thanks Gareth. This is the rerun of race 5, IK 55, with York 86, so Somerset 45. I think Joe Sharp's 8 actually, so Somerset 45, Jamie Lillington. Kieran Griffiths is 7 Valley 201, Appleton 36 with Matty Barber. Dan Autograss 43, Adam Cochrane. Scunthorpe 227 is Chris Hall. And St Neots 7, Dave Robin. So this is the only one rerun of Class 2s. Top of the shop is Chris Hall in Scunthorpe 227, picked up the 2nd place point along with Kieran Griffiths in 7 Valley 201. Just waiting for the removal of the Class 6 up on the top corner there. And we'll better crack on with this Class 2 rerun. We've got PhD 12, is that over there on the far side as well? Well, certainly been some good racing today, that's for sure. A little bit more to come with the 8s and 10s. And then we can all get down to the beer tent. Oh no, we can't because we haven't got one. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Sneak under the covers. Yeah. Well, that's what I suggested, but we can't. We're not allowed. So tough titty. You just have to stop by your campers and have a boozer there. I've got half of what the Southern Comfort to polish off. You have that neat, Kev? I do. Yeah, I can't drink it with anything else. Only ice. Bit of ice. Oh, bit of ice. Yeah. But I don't drink a lot, to be honest. Those who know me know I don't get it really in me. But the last time I claimed this half a bottle of Southern Comfort in the camper, it was a full bottle about 12 months ago there, you can see. But I drank it in one night. Absolutely rat-housed. Half a bottle. I didn't realise. We were sat in a camper, a little tiny camper, and the warden came in and told me to go to bed.
I've always thought you were a rebel.
Yeah.
Hey, look at a rebel without a cause.
Singing like a cat I was. Oh dear, it was awful.
I
Yeah.
know a man who could give you singing lessons.
Yeah, is that right by me?
The voice of an angel.
Yeah, the voice of an angel be performing at the Radford Autograss Ladies Nationals. Anyway, enough of that drivel. Let's go racing with race 5. Valley 201 took 2nd place last time around, 45 points. Looking pretty good round the outside, or trying to go round the outside of... well, he's done it. Apple's done 36. Matty Barber. Matty needing the points there, or was there in 2nd place, perhaps just about in 2nd place with from Matty Barber. Dan Autograss 43, Adam Cochrane there in that 3rd place in the moment, St Neots 7, Dave Robbins in 4th, and then Scunthorpe 227, I think that is Chris Hall and South Somerset. Get themselves sorted out. That's allowing the race leader to pull away now over there on the far side. So Kieran Griffiths, who took 45 points in a fine 2nd place, looking to make it 100, the big 100, as he comes round the top turn once again down the straight in front of Coventry. He's starting to pull away now from 36, who's there in some points. Got Matty Barber in 2nd place in turn 2. Dave Robbins now, so David Robbins has moved up into 3rd place and playing catch-up. St Neots 7, making up ground on every lap, but he's got it all to do because it's just one more to go. So one more to 201, one more to go. Somerset 45, just being caught now at the rear of the field there. The Dan Autograss 43, Adam Cochrane going through, or trying to go through. But let's go back to the lead cars. They're pretty well from the start. He's looking for that checkered flag, and there it is. Maybe St 7. Might have been the other way around because we are a little bit down from the finishing line. Then South Somerset 40. 45 and Dan Autograss 43. That's it for me. Russ is panicking there because I've been using his mic, spitting COVID all over the sponge. Sorry about that, mate. You'll be alright. Don't worry, it's just a good excuse to have 10 days off work, isn't it?
If we can share a mic with Kev, we can share anything. We can manage through any. Right, we go back Class 8, so wow graphics. The Mallow 57, nearly up and over, and that's Robcat really of a position there. And we keep going racing there with Owen Cusack, another Irish car leading the way, Mallow 63. Who's that in second? I think it's Breeden Hill, Wes Hathaway. Graham Moss slots up to third, Mallow 57, Forrest 158 on the fight back. She's passed 3 cars, including Zoe Leyland, who looks to make a challenge back on her outside. Jamie Little also had a miserable day. He's towards the back of the field. But we keep racing, and it's Owen Cusack who leads. Mallow 63, where's Hathaway? Up close now in second place, sweeps around the outside, looking for a way through. Graham Moss sits there third, but he's under pressure now from the 4th place car. Number 1, 53, 57. Mumford not really progressing any further. She's back in 5th. So the leaders come through for Graham Moss under serious pressure for 3rd. Cusack has drove pretty smoothly from the off and looks good for the win here as long as he don't make a mistake. And Mallow 63 comes through. That's a good day. Mallow 57 of Kean Shorten. It was for 3rd. Cat Gox, who led into turn 1, I'm sure will be disappointed with the outcome there. Jamie Little gained 2 places at the expense of Zoe Leyland and the Kieran Smith. So, best result then, Owen Cusack looking pretty handy, 3rd and a 1st. Right, race 2, this one is a good lineup and we've got no time to say who else is in the way. Steve Mills is round, Matt Bishop's going backwards, Dan McKenzie crossed up 2. But at the moment we stay racing and it's Tom Chadwick who goes around, not for all, there go the Reds. That was expected, wasn't it? We was just saying in that lineup, groups F, J, N and R, Anthony Reid and Harry Blockley, Matt Bishop, Matt Beresford, Tom Chadwick, Dan McKenzie, Scott Shell, Steve Mills. That was a hell of a lineup, but I think somebody might be in a bit of trouble in race 2 of the Wow Graphics sponsored Class 8 here at the 2021 Men's National Autograss Championships. Yeah, there is a discussion, but it's not our position to actually give a definite answer until we receive it. So I took a little walk around trying to get different areas with the camera early on, and there were some chirpy people about. They've been enjoying themselves very much so. All you guys by the holding lanes, you were certainly loud when I walked past, back and forth. Yep, you let me know I was walking past each and every time, but you was certainly enjoying the autographs experience once again. We've got one car parked up down here on turn 1, I think it's Steve Mills in C10. So we're going to look with this next race then, groups C, K, O and S. I believe there's no Sean Gallagher in Leicester 8. Who unfortunately suffered a heavy roll in his Class 9 and has taken no further part this weekend. Stu Whitehouse, Trent 5, took a 2nd in Trent 5. Connor Jones was 4th on the road, 6th in the points after his first heat in North Wales 115. Ash Howard took a 4th in PhD 21. Kay Quinn was the only first round winner to line up in this race. Scunthorpe 9 took a very good win on her first heat. Wes Green was 5th in Scarborough at 916. Vic Marjoram had a disappointing non-finish in Cambridge 543. And Ben Harper took 4th in his first qualifying run in Melton Treble 1. So that is our lineup. There is the gap, and I believe it is the Leicester 8 that's missing out of it. So it looks like we've got Kay in grid 2 in Scunthorpe 9, Connor Jones in grid 3 in North Wales 115, Wes Green
in 4, Ben Harper in 5, Ash Howard in 6. And as we look to the outside, you can see Stu Whitehouse in grid 8, so that must mean Vic Marjoram is in 7. And so we've got brother and sister effectively inside and outside of the grid. Who's going to show where? Steve Mills' car taken into the centre green, front corner hanging off. Not what you want to see. But we'll go with Group C, K, O and S of the Wow Graphics sponsored Class 8 at the Men's National Championships in just a moment. As recovery is in the centre green, bunches up and away we go. Big wheelie from Ash Howard there. Managed to keep it under control. Leads into turn 1, Stewart on the outside. Oh, Connor Jones gets spat out there. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's a long way back now. And he's Scunthorpe 9, who leads Scarborough 916. Look at Vic Marjoram round the outside. Is he going to keep that? Kay pops the wheels in. Stu Whitehouse relegated down behind Ben Harper, not for long, as he gains place and moves back into P5 for T5. But it's Scunthorpe 9 under pressure at the moment. Where's Green are trying to keep it tight and tidy. Marjoram battling with Howard. Stu Whitehouse weighing in the wings, looking for a way through in tread 5. At the moment, no door open. It's firmly closed. Or is it? As he resisted and let tread 5 through. Scunthorpe 9, Scarborough 916, Cambridge 543. They're the 1, 2 and the 3. PhD 21 looking to sweep round now and try and carry momentum once again. Ash Howard charging back on the wide line. Will he find it? No, he's understeered. That could cost him there, but he's 2 out of 2. I'm not sure who took P3, but he was PhD 21 on tread 5, I think Cambridge 543 just slightly behind. And then Ben Harper and Connor Jones. Okay, so I'm not sure who was actually took the place there in that last race, but going back to race 2, which got stopped. There is repair time given for anybody with damage, but unfortunately Matt Bishop is excluded, so YS73 out of the rerun. Right, away we go with this next one, Groups D, H, B, 2. That leaves Jack Gibbons through. In leeward number 1, Jack only had a 4th in run 1. He wants to improve and he leads. Evan Burns turning around and he's lost out of it. Russ Shepherd fighting back. He's up to P4 ahead of the North Shropshire 55 and Jeff Beresford. So race 4 then living up to expectations. Unfortunately Daz Mullen not taking any further part after that nasty roll he suffered in his first heat in the White Rose 38. Jeff Beresford only had a 6th and was looking to fight back, and that's what resulted. Russ Shepherd only had a 3rd for him, and he was obviously hoping to improve after that strong start, poor first turn. James O'Riordan, unfortunately, Mallow 31 will be excluded out of the rerun for Heat 2 Race 4, so unfortunately James, your chance has gone. You had the distinction of taking a 9th place in your first heat after a green flag from finishing 7th, but now a black flag to add to your tally, so unfortunately not a good day for you. Jack Gibbons had a 4th, as we said. Tom Lewis has been flying today, hasn't he? And he took a win in his first run, while Evan Curran finished third on the road, but fifth in the results in his first heat. So let's go into our final race of the lineup, Heat 2, Race 5, and this one is it's looking interesting on paper. Chris Pope in Group B, Spalding 8 took a win. Tim Russell was excluded in Invicta Kent 19, so he's down at the bottom. His club mate Mitch Wells fared better and took second in his first run in Invicta Kent 356. Dan Thomas was a winner in PhD 47. Matt Middleton was excluded from his first run in South Somerset 88. Alex Hall took a third in his first run. Matt Stratton, we know can do better, had a disappointing first heat, 6th place for Evesham 15. And Shane Smith only had a 7 in West Waterford 272. So groups B, G, L and Q. Okay, another exclusion from that last race. Johnny Thompson is out in Central Scotland 14 for a jump start. So some of the class 4s are being sent back. Not sure what's happened with those. Missed their race, so I didn't see what went on, but they've been sent off anyway. So we're just waiting for, I think, James O'Riordan's car to be escorted back to the pits, and then we'll go over this last grid of cars. We've got Dan Thomas coming out of grid 1. Who else can we see down there? Mitch Wells' car, that stands out from a mile away, doesn't it? He's there in grid 245. I think he's next to the West Waterford 272 of Shane Smith. Towards the outside of Wells, we've got Alex Hall in Radford 411 and Matt Stratton in each of 15. I think Chris Pope is on the outside in Spalding 8, so that should leave Matt Middleton in grid 2 and Tim Russell in grid 3. So that's how it looks. So don't forget, of course, when you get a bit of time, visit the trade stands. I know we're getting towards the end of today, but sure some of them will stay open a little bit longer if you need to purchase anything. Obviously from those with the mechanical parts, which may be required for tomorrow, but check out all of the trade stands as well while you've got a moment, and I'm sure they'll be happy to talk to you and discuss anything that you may require. There's a whole host of them, all located down there. Mick's just breaking his equipment. Right, okay, we're almost clear. James O'Riordan being towed back. Who's he going to be out of this one? 2 race winners, 1 out of second, 1 out of third, 2 no scores, 1 6, 1 7. It's still anybody's game though at this stage. And away we go. And who's it going to be? Mitch Wells was quick out again. Thomas on the inside. Chris Pope on the outside. Thomas hurls the car in. It is expected start. Matt Middleton overcomes it, delays Tim Russell. But it's Mitch Wells. Thomas on the outside. Pope slots into third. It's PhD 47 picking up the front wheels mid-turn. But at the moment he's gathered it up and he comes through. 47. Back at the inside, Dan Thomas seems to get the whole shot off that bottom turn. Oh, and Wells clips and there's a wheel off there, off the back of 356. Over to the fencing, but still going at the moment. Yellow flags waving, Dan Thomas it is, and I can see Wells certainly giving some moves. Behind Dan Thomas, Alex Hall in third, Tim Russell in fourth, Stratton's had a miserable day by his standards, just ahead of Shane Smith, who I think first time here, but Dan Thomas behind him, that's Spalding 8, Radford 411, 19, on the back of the PhD 47, I would say, with a stranded car, very little way through. But Dan Thomas is going to do it in style instead. Alex Hall takes a third to go with his other third earlier on. Tim Russell scores his first point before Fastra, and I'm sure disappointed with the days out. Matt Middleton. Shane Smith also not too pleased with that. Right, okay, so just a bit of news. Race 1 of Class 8, we're led to believe is going to be rerun. And this will exclude Kian Shorter in Mallow 57. That's what we're told. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure if that will happen today or whether it'll be now tomorrow. But yeah, we'll wait and see. But anyway, we're going with Class 10, A. Johnson and Son. Your sponsorship in a way. Wow, what a wheelie that was! Oh dear, that's a big mess. That was a wheel. I think that was Sparky, who lifted the front end or landed down and clipped Orchard, who went spinning around like a top. I don't know who else was involved, but that can't have been far off going over. Anyway, that was groups D, H, P and C of Class 10. That should have, in fact, that wasn't even that because my paperwork's the wrong way round. Let's try again, shall we? Groups A, E, I and M, that was meant to be. There were 7 cars on the list: Nicky Williams, Mark Griffiths, Leon Parnell, Paul Fackrell, Callum Hope, Andy Ornshaw and Phil Rogers. And out of that, only 4 of them scored points in the first run. And it looks like somebody's going to score less as well now. So let's try with race 2, shall we? Heat 2, race 2, groups F, J, N and R. 1 race winner from the first round of qualifying, that was Chris Ellis in South Somerset 6. Tom Morehouse had a second in Scunthorpe 102. A third apiece for Gareth Cooper in Yorkshire 17 and Luke Bennett in North Wales 62. Kelly Bishop started with a 4th in Yayton Sudbury 37. And unfortunately a 7th for Ben Herdman in Radford 84. And no points for Steve LeCarpenter or Steve Cole. Right, okay, away we go with this Class 10 race. Football. He's looking for 2, he's down to 2. Where is Benny? Where's Benny? He's well down the order in 2, 4, 5th place. He's got work to do. North Wales 62 on the outside of Gareth Cooper and Kelly Bishop. He goes, but Kelly slots through the second ahead of Tom Moore. As we've got contact further back, Radford 84 in trouble with Leeward 5, and it looks like both of them are going to drop out of it. Problems for Tom Moorhouse, he's dropped back as well. It's Scunthorpe 102, but it's Chris Ellis ahead of his tail. Gareth Cooper 4th in Yorkdale 17. Tom Moorhouse and Radford 84 gets it going again. But it remains with South Somerset 6, Chris Ellis, and he's been on top form today, he really has. Already one win under his belt and looking for second place. In fact, he goes behind the Gay and Sudbury 37 car, looking for a way through, trying to fight their way back, picking up the full wheel and pushing it down the field here. Remains fourth, Scunthorpe 102 in fifth. Bennett is the one looking to pressurise and expecting a mistake out of Kelly Bishop. But this young lady certainly knows how to pedal this car and will hold firm. Here's the second place. As Lou Bennett has swept on the outside. Then at Yorkdale 17, Scunthorpe 102 and Radford 84. Very late. So we think Kelly still held on for that position in YS 37. Right, back to Class 8. There is going to be a rerun for what was race 5, and Spalding 8 has been excluded from the Class 8 rerun. So Chris Pope a win and a no score. And from the first Class 10 run, Severn Valley 2, Mark Griffiths has been excluded for the cause of the incident off the start line. So let's go with race 3, Group C, K, O and S. Vinnie Gibbons is there, Leeward 170, Julian Heath in treble 1. There was no Edward Milner before, not sure if he's appeared this time in C99. Daz Cornwell in Victor Kent 77, Darryl Starr, Shropshire 77. Paul Harris, Carmarthen 2, Mick Hardy, Scunthorpe 711, and Lee Forster, Cambridge 398. Only Cornwell took a win first time out. In fact, the next best place was Vinnie Gibbons with a third. Nobody else finished inside the top 3. Let's see how we go. Do we get a clean start from these Class 10s? And away we go. Vinnie's coming for both of them round. Into one, Darryl's constantly going backwards. And that let Mick Hardy through to lead from Julian Heath and Daz Cornwell, Paul Harris and Lee Forster, but red flags. So I think what's appearing, nobody's told us yet, so us lot will just still be sat in this box beyond gone dark, wondering when the next race is coming up. But at the moment it looks like that we're going to attempt the remaining Class 10 races. There's 2 to go, and then that'll be it for today. And any outstanding reruns will take place tomorrow. So you lucky guys, you've got a bit more than 15 minutes, haven't you, to get yourself sorted? You've got all night. I'm sure that's what everybody wants to do on a Saturday night at an ordnance meeting, is fix your car. So So let's look at groups D, H, P and T for race 4. Heat 2 at the 2021 Men's Nationals for Class 10. KS Coles Farming, your overall sponsor, and A. Johnson & Son, your class sponsor. One heat winner in this one, Wes Tinker, and he looked awesome this morning, well this afternoon, early afternoon in York 40. So did Mark Pascal, who took a second. Also a second place, Phil Cooper in ARC 6. Jack Rawlinson had a third. James Baltimore, he's in this one. He was fast as well. He had a second. Tony Jones had a 6. Owen O'Neill had a miserable run to 7, but Phil Young had a 4. So away we go. Is it clean? Let's hope so. As Class 10 from the outside, nearly down to the 79, and ARC6 slots into second from Hereford 250. Round the outside goes Matt Pascal, looking for second. It's all bunching up. Oh, problems for Jack Rawlinson. It's good from 93. He gets it going again. And he's left through Tinker and Pascal once more. Please, Somerset 79. Look at that Hereford car go. He really is impressive today with his speed, but he's just got to get it to the front. And he's just getting Don't forget, Phil Cooper and James Baltimore were paired together in 2019. And James had a miserable weekend there, but trying hard here, but he's made the mistake. And the Liverpool will keep it going. Looking for second. Come on, 93 Dyson with start of the 1-7. Phil Young's car still smoking away. Not sure what he's got occurring in the back of the Isham 23, but he's ahead of Hereford 250. His speed very quickly. A lot of smoke in the cab. I want to keep an eye on that one, please. And he's disappointed with it light as well. And coming through, Phil Start from 17 CK36. Okay, Phil Young, you've just been demoted because you've given yourself a green flag for code. So you've knocked yourself back a couple of places. So unfortunately, very unhappy. James Baltimore going to get back in his car and be towed back. We was focusing on the smoke from Phil Young's car, and then all of a sudden, smoke of a different kind came from the back of South Somerset 79, and from his actions, it possibly looks terminal. So that could be his weekend done. This weekend has been hard on cars and drivers today, and let's hope we can finish in a good way on race 5. So Heat 2, race 5, Group B, G, L and Q. One race winner in this one, Lee Seagreens in Group B. Sam Burbage had a second in Sturton 40, Gary Ford had a third in Appleton 42, Joe Clarkson had a fourth in Scarborough 81, 6 places apiece for Wayne Owen and Pete Lancaster. That's Leewood 696 and Radford 48. Ryan Page had a 7th and black flag unfortunately for Robert Evans in Type 91. Away we go, do we get a clean break? Just back. That was expected to happen in a very tense Scarborough 81. Goes through, but it was Seagreens and there's an unexpected there. Well, expected should I say, red flags on that one. Yeah, we knew that was coming, didn't we? Sturton 40, Sam Burbage was very quickly excluded from the rerun of that. And a very Benton pattern, Scarborough 81. So I think that might be it. Robert Evans was left on the line. And just for a look, while we're coming along with Nationals trivia, here's Pete Lancaster in Radford 48. That car won the Nationals in 2000 and 2001. When Dean Forward and Jonathan Lewis won. Yeah, and the car was older than that. And Pete's still going strong, and so is the car, and it's great to see him running competitive at the Nationals. But I think, unless there are any surprises, that will conclude day one at the KS Coles Farming sponsored 2021 Men's National Autograss Championships. The marshals are making their way clear. Well done guys out there, it's not been easy. Fortunately the temperatures haven't been
That's your lot for
unbearable,
today. Cheers
as we've
guys.
recently experienced on occasion.